Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're taking a deep dive into the world of noodles.
That's right, but not just any noodles.
Yeah, we're talking about the kind that let you enjoy pasta night without the calorie overload.
We're going to explore some surprisingly delicious and low-calorie noodle alternatives.
Seriously, you can have your noodles and your weight loss goals too.
Absolutely.
Okay, so first up we have Shirataki noodles.
Know these.
These noodles are made from the konjac plant, and get ready for this, they only have 11 calories per 100 grams.
Wow.
I was shocked when I first learned that.
It is pretty remarkable.
How can something that resembles pasta be that low in calories?
Well, the konjac plant is naturally low in calories and carbohydrates, and the noodles are mostly made up of water and fiber. That fiber is actually key here because it helps you feel full and satisfied, which is a huge bonus when you're watching your calorie intake.
So if I'm craving a big bowl of pasta, but I don't want to totally blow my calorie budget for the day, shirataki noodles could be a good option.
Exactly. And don't worry, they're not just some bland, tasteless substitute. Shirataki noodles have a slightly chewy texture, and they're really good at absorbing flavors from sauces, so they can actually be quite versatile in different dishes.
All right, on to the next contender. Zucchini noodles.
Or zoodles, as some people call them.
Zoodles. These are definitely having a moment right now, and for good reason. They're super fresh, light, and come in at just 16 calories per 100 grams. I mean, you're basically eating zucchini, right?
Right, and that's what's so great about them. You're getting a good dose of veggies while still enjoying a noodle-like experience. Plus, they're really easy to make. You can use a spiralizer to create those long, thin noodles, or you can simply use a vegetable peeler to make wider ribbons.
I actually have a really simple zoodle recipe that I love. I just saute them with some garlic and olive oil until they're slightly tender, then top them with a sprinkle of Parmesan cheese. It's light, flavorful, and you can feel good about eating a whole plate full.
That sounds delicious. And it highlights how simple and satisfying healthy cooking can be. Now, if we're talking about noodles with a bit more protein, soba noodles are a fantastic option. They're made from buckwheat and have a unique nutty flavor.
I've had soba noodles in cold salads before, and I really enjoy that earthy flavor. But are they really considered low calorie?
They are. Soba noodles have about 99 calories per 100 grams and provide around 5 grams of protein per serving, which makes them more satisfying than some of the other options we've discussed.
So if you're looking for a post-workout meal that won't derail your calorie goals, but will give you that protein boost to help your muscles recover, soba noodles could be a great choice.
Absolutely. And don't be afraid to get creative with them. They can be enjoyed in cold salads, stir fries, or even in light broths.
Speaking of protein powerhouses, let's move on to quinoa noodles. These are definitely heartier than the other noodles we've talked about so far. They have about 191 calories per 100 grams, but they also pack a serious nutritional punch.
Right. Quinoa is what's known as a complete protein. This means it contains all 9 essential amino acids our bodies need but can't produce on their own. And that's a big deal, especially for people who are following a vegetarian or vegan diet.
So if you're looking for a plant-based noodle that can really hold its own in terms of protein, quinoa noodles is a great option. Plus, I love that nutty, slightly earthy flavor they have.
Me too. They work well in so many dishes.
Yeah.
Stir fries, salads, or even just toss with some olive oil and your favorite veggies.
Now, I know we're talking about low-calorie noodle options, but we can't forget about good old whole grain noodles. I mean, they're not as low in calories as some of the others, but they're still a healthier choice compared to refined white pasta, right?
Definitely. Whole grain noodles have about 348 calories per 100 grams. However, they are packed with fiber, which we know helps slow down digestion, keeps us feeling fuller longer, and can even help regulate blood sugar levels.
Okay, so if you're looking for a noodle that will keep you satisfied and energized for longer while still being a healthier option than traditional white pasta, whole grain noodles are worth considering.
Exactly. And don't forget, all of these noodles can be incredibly versatile, depending on how you prepare them and what kind of sauces you pair them with.
That brings us to a really important question. What are some of the best sauces to use with these low-calorie noodles if we're trying to keep things healthy?
That's a great question. Let's dive into some delicious and healthy sauce options. In the last part, we talked about all kinds of noodles.
Yeah, so many great options. But you know what really makes a noodle dish? The sauce.
Absolutely. The sauce can make or break a dish, but if we're trying to keep things light and healthy, we need to be mindful of what we're adding.
So let's say I'm craving a creamy pasta dish. What are some healthy sauce options that won't totally derail my healthy eating goals?
Well, you might be surprised to hear that Greek yogurt can actually be a fantastic base for creamy sauces. It's high in protein, low in fat, and has that tangy flavor that works so well in savory dishes.
I love Greek yogurt, but I've never thought about using it as a sauce for pasta.
Oh, yeah. You can whisk it with a little lemon juice, garlic, and herbs to create a tzatziki-inspired sauce that's perfect for zoodles or even shirataki noodles. Or you can blend it with avocado for a richer, creamier texture.
Okay, that's definitely going on my list of things to try. What about those times when I'm craving a classic tomato sauce? Are there any healthy twists on that?
Of course. You can't go wrong with a simple tomato-based sauce. Just make sure to choose a low-sodium variety and then jazz it up with fresh herbs, spices, and a touch of garlic.
Yeah, I actually think homemade tomato sauce is so much better than the store-bought stuff. You can really control the flavors and avoid all those added sugars and preservatives.
Exactly. And don't underestimate the power of a simple lemon herb dressing. A squeeze of fresh lemon juice, some chopped herbs like parsley or dill, a drizzle of olive oil, and a pinch of salt and pepper can create a light and refreshing dressing that complements the delicate flavors of zoodles, soba noodles, or even quinoa noodles.
Ooh, yeah, I'm a big fan of lemon and herbs, so that's definitely a sauce I'll be trying. Now, for those of us who are feeling a bit more adventurous in the kitchen, are there any other, like, out-of-the-box sauce ideas that are still healthy?
Well, if you're into those rich and nutty flavors, you could experiment with cashew cream.
Cashew cream?
Yeah, you can soak cashews and then blend them until they're smooth and creamy. It makes a delicious and surprisingly healthy sauce that works with shirataki noodles or even zoodles.
Cashew cream, I've heard of that, but I've never actually tried making it. Sounds really good, though.
It is. It's surprisingly easy to make. And it's a great way to add healthy fats and a creamy texture to your dishes. You can even add different flavors to it, like garlic, herbs, or even a touch of spice.
Okay, so we've covered creamy sauces, tomato-based sauces, light and tangy dressings, and even cashew cream. I'm feeling inspired to get creative in the kitchen. What are some of your personal favorite ways to use these low-calorie noodles?
Well, I'm a big fan of using zoodles as a base for a light and refreshing salad. I'll toss them with a lemon herb dressing, some cherry tomatoes, cucumbers, and a sprinkle of feta cheese for a simple and satisfying meal.
That sounds so good. I love how zoodles add that like vibrant freshness to any salad. What about when you're looking for something a bit more substantial?
If I want a heartier meal, I love making a stir fry with quinoa noodles. I'll saute some colorful veggies like bell peppers, broccoli, and snap peas with a little garlic and ginger. Then toss them with the cooked quinoa noodles and a flavorful sauce made with soy sauce, sesame oil, and a touch of honey. It's a protein-packed, nutrient-rich meal that's ready in under 30 minutes.
Ooh, that stir fry sounds incredible. I can just imagine all those amazing flavors. You know, I think one of the biggest takeaways from this deep dive is that healthy eating doesn't have to be boring or restrictive. There are so many delicious and creative ways to enjoy those classic comfort foods while still nourishing our bodies.
Absolutely. It's about shifting our perspective and realizing that we don't have to deprive ourselves to be healthy. It's about finding those delicious alternatives, embracing fresh ingredients, and having fun in the kitchen.
And when it comes to low-calorie noodles, the possibilities are pretty much endless.
That's right. You can get creative with different preparations, experiment with various sauces, and really make it your own.
So what about you, listeners? What are some of the ways you're planning to incorporate these low-calorie noodles into your meals?
Yeah, I'm already thinking about all the different noodle dishes I can try. You know, it's funny how something as simple as swapping out your noodles can make you feel so much more creative in the kitchen. I know, right? It's true. And that's the beauty of healthy eating, you know? It's not
Yeah.
about restriction, it's about exploring new flavors and finding ways to make your favorite dishes work for you.
Hmm. Yeah. And speaking of exploring new flavors, I'd love to hear from our listeners. What are some of your favorite low-calorie noodle recipes or like creative sauce combinations? Share your culinary masterpieces with us on our social media pages. We can't wait to see what you all come up with.
Yes, absolutely. We're always looking for new ideas and inspiration. And if you're looking for even more tips, recipes, and meal ideas featuring these low-calorie noodles, be sure to check out our website, www.eateveryslice.com. You'll find tons of delicious and healthy inspiration there.
Okay, so to wrap up our deep dive, enjoying pasta while losing weight is totally possible.
Yes, it is.
It's all about making smart swaps and exploring those pasty alternatives.
Exactly. Shirataki, zoodles, soba, quinoa, and even whole grain noodles can all be part of a healthy and delicious eating plan.
And don't forget, it's not just about the noodles themselves. It's about choosing flavorful sauces, adding fresh ingredients, and finding what works best for your taste and lifestyle.
We hope this deep dive has inspired you to rethink your noodle game and embrace those healthy swaps that make you feel good from the inside out.
All right, that's it for our exploration of low-calorie noodles. Thanks for joining us on this delicious journey.
Until next time, happy noodling.